Hey guys, it's Hemba coming to you live from Portsmouth. So thank you for joining me on this Friday afternoon. On Fridays I tend to go live at night, but today I'm going live in the afternoon. So it's a bit of skincare and a bit of makeup. I'm just sharing into my groups, and if you do the same, that would be great. Oh my god. I can't even smell any. Did I say smell? Spell. I wonder if I'm hungry. What's going on? Okay, that's done. Share to my groups. When you share, please say shared in the comments as well. That'll be great. So this is my Uology. Oh gosh, the battery on my iPad just gave out, so no music today. Hi Lecky. So this is my Uology Day Cream. So this is specially customized for me because it comes as a base and then it's got things inside that are specific to my own skin needs. Now you've got a choice of how many things? 5 things. 5 things you can put in this day cream, depending on what your skin needs are. Now for me, it's easy. If you ask me what my skin needs are, I need oil control, definitely. I also need to minimize my pores because they're quite obvious and it's not a nice look. Hi Kumam, how are you doing? And also environmental shield. Because of sunlight pollution and all of that, as you probably know, I'm a runner, so lots of wind, rain, harsh weather, just literally, batters my face. So I need to have cream that protects me from that. The other 2 options actually are hydrating and tinting. So some people like to have a little bit of a tint in their moisturizer, so that's like lightweight makeup. Hey Marjorie. But yeah, so I've gone for oil control, pore minimization and environmental shield. And it's literally that easy. When you put on your creams, when you put on your face creams, don't forget to put it on your neck as well. Because quite often the issues we have on our faces, we have on our necks, the skin is quite similar. And also in terms of aging, you can see on the face and the neck. Some people would even say go as far as your chest. Hey Mai, so yeah, if you're putting stuff on your face, remember your neck, remember your chest, all good. So that's done. How easy was that? Before that, I cleansed my face. I used a toning spritz and a serum, and now I've done that. So now I just need my primer because I'm going to be wearing a bit of foundation. I'm going off to see a friend. Can't wait. I like hanging out with friends. I hope you all do. It's fun. It's fun, isn't it? Hey Julia. So big tube of primer. I love it. I love it. Like it lasts forever and ever. I've in the past I've used like really small primer tubes and they do run out. And there are times I didn't use primer at all, if I'm honest. But yeah, I now know it's important. So if you want to know why, ask me. I don't tell you if you know. Hey Lucy. Hey Jide. So when you guys come on, please say hello. Yes, Jide, hello. Say hello, give me some hearts. And if possible, share. When you share, please say shared in the comments. That'll be great. For those of you who tend to watch me on replay, because I know people are at work, people are napping, just say hashtag replay in the comments. If you've got any questions at all, don't feel like you can't ask because I'm not live anymore. I do come back and look at my comments and I respond. So feel free to get in there with your questions. Just looking for my foundation brush. So I'm going to use my liquid mineral foundation today. This shade is Chanel. This is my darker shade. My lighter shade, this shade is Cypress. I keep saying that. Chanel is my lighter shade. Cypress is my darker shade. Oh my God, how difficult is that? Honestly, Hemba. So if you're someone who's like worried about foundation, and I say that because I used to be for many years. I just used to say, oh no, Lucy, I'm on annual leave. And I think it's the best kind of annual leave where I've got nothing to do, nowhere to be, no holidays to go on. So I'm literally taking life easy. I know every now and again it's good to do that. I think I've put on a bit too much, but that's fine. So yeah, I was saying I used to be very intimidated by foundation. Like, oh my God, I don't know how to use it. I don't know what to do with it, but it's really not that difficult. It's really not that difficult. So this is a mineral foundation. So it's good for your skin. It has a matte finish. So I've got naturally oily skin and I had to ditch some brands because the foundations were good, but then it had so much oil in it, and that oil, in addition to my skin oil, was just too much. Hey Yumi. How are you doing? But this is great, particularly if you've got oily skin. And then it finishes like a powder. So you don't necessarily need to put powder over it when you're done. You can if you want to. You can if you want to, that's absolutely fine, but you don't have to. Now, don't forget, like I said with the skincare, don't just do it on your face. There's a neck. They need to match. Particularly if your foundation shade is very different from your skin tone. Because some people like to have, like, you know, foundation that's lighter than their skin tone. Some people like it darker. I tend to go darker because my face is darker than my neck. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I prefer... So I stick to the color of my face generally, but that means I need to blend it into my neck, which is like lighter. So remember, blend it into your hairline, over your ears, and then like back there, jawline, just push it all back. So it just looks nice and natural. And if you do a really good job of it, if you've got like a shade that really matches you, sometimes it's not even obvious that you're wearing makeup. Hey Andrea, how you doing? Who haven't I said hello to? Hey Lillian, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, lots of you on today. That's good. So that is literally that. I think yesterday I just did this, slapped on some lip gloss and went out. Like no brows. I didn't do the brows. Believe it or not. Even though I'm kind of the brow lady, I didn't do my brows yesterday. I know I looked fine. I mean, I look fine without makeup anyway. I'm not boasting, but it's just, you know, we need to love ourselves as we are. Makeup is meant to be like icing on the cake, but we're the cake, you know, whether you're or not you're wearing makeup. So all good, all good. Hey Maria, how are you? How are you doing? Right, I'm gonna do my brows today. So I've got my brow artist brush. It's got a spoolie on one end and a slanted flat brush on the other end. There's another brow artist brush as well, actually. So this is the other one. On one end, they look the same. So slanted edges. The difference is on the other side. One's got a spoolie and one's got a flat brush. I like both. I use both. It's entirely up to you which one you want. So I use the spoolie to get my brows in place. And then this is my brow obsession palette, which I love. So usually I start with the wax, then a bit of the dark pigment, and then easy as can be, I line my brows. So I start with the lower line, with the lower outline. Now, if you have trouble doing your brows, I do like free online makeup classes, like master classes on Facebook. They don't last very long at all because, I mean, we're all busy, right? So like half an hour tops in Messenger. I just kind of send you some tips and tricks and a few videos and you're in. So, hi Shala. Forgive me if I do it quickly. If you want like, you know, more detailed, you know, lesson, if you will, then just message me and I can organize one for you. Happy to help, happy to help. I mean, there was a time I would never have thought I could do this, never mind show people how to do it. So trust me, I've been there. I have been there. So now this light brown box is the one I use for the inside of my brow. You know, this bit here, because I quite like the look where it's not too dark. You want it kind of like faded on the inside. So I just kind of gently, with upward strokes. Look, there's like something, I've got a strand of, yeah, got it. Gentle upward strokes on the inside. Notice it's lighter than the outer side. Hi. Love my ponytail. Well, I don't know if you can call it a tail, but yeah, I've got something. It's, what do the kids call it? Pom-pom. I've got a pom-pom. I've got a pom-pom. Yeah, so that's done. I'm not doing a very like heavy, thick brow today. And then you just kind of brush that in with the spoolie. The other thing the spoolie does is it takes off any excess pigment on the inside, so it doesn't look like too... Hi Maggie, so it doesn't look too... What's the word? I don't know what the word is. You just want to blend. You want to blend. Right, okay, and then literally same thing on the other side. So sometimes I do my brows without using the wax, and other times I use the wax. It's never made that much of a difference either way, if I'm honest. Because whether or not I've used the wax, this stays on. My brows stay in place. Oh, thanks to me, my brows stay in place. They never smudge. And trust me, you know when you've got kids, all the kisses and the cuddles and, you know, dressing and undressing, you know, you get a lot of contact. You'd have thought my brows would smudge, but they never have. They see me through to the end of the day. So I really, really like the quality of this product. So now I'm just going to do the inside. Da, 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 da. When I first started doing my brows like this, I used to think, oh, I'll do them like this some days, and then other days I'll use a pencil. I've never gone back to a pencil. The only time I went back to a pencil is because I couldn't find my brush. So I had the palette, but I couldn't find the brow artist brush. And yeah, it was just difficult. So no, now I just don't go back. I can't go back to pencil. I really, really can't. So this is fine for a daytime look. I think if you're like going out and you want your brows to like really, really perfect, then it's fine to outline with concealer if you want. That's, yeah. But for a daytime look, I think this is good. Hey Roslyn, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm just gonna extend that a bit more. Brows never match, can I just say? They will never be perfect, but you want them like reasonably similar, so don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Right, I'm gonna go over my face with a bit of setting powder actually. Where's my setting powder? Is that it over there? I don't know. No, it's not. It's loose powder. Ah, there it is. There's my setting powder. No, I just thinking, where's my setting powder? Right, so setting powder helps keep your makeup in place much longer. It also reduces shine. So if you've got a tendency to produce lots of oil, and if you have a tendency to like touch up your makeup throughout the day, you probably got oily skin and you need an oily skincare regimen. And also, you probably need setting powder. So I've got setting powder. I use setting powder as well as setting spray. But yeah, it just gives you that kind of airbrush kind of look. Hey Irene, how are you? And also, it kind of helps with your like highlighting and contouring type thing. So I'm just going to put those there and give it a little time to bake. I'm not going to leave it for a long time. Ideally, you should leave it for quite a long time, but I would. I will do other things. So right, so that's a bit of setting powder. You know, I lose the lids on stuff so quickly. It's unbelievable. Like, seriously? Seriously? Right, what should I do while I wait? Today I thought I would use a little bit of, so this is concealer, but for a much darker skin tone than mine, as you can tell. So today I thought I'll put a little bit of that and use it to create like the contour on my face. So tiny little amount, can you see? And I've never done this before. Never done this before. It could be a complete disaster. So this is a contouring brush. So it's got this end that's slanted, which kind of fits beautifully there. And then it's got the other end for like dabbing on the highlighter. So I'm just gonna spread that on the brush like that. And then put that there. I just really want to try this out today. I've been thinking about it, but I've never actually ever got around to doing that. So put that there as well. Look how dark that is compared to me. So all my dark skin ladies out there, if you're wanting makeup, I got you covered. So when you're doing this shadow, you need to think of a line from the outer edge of your mouth to the top of your ear and kind of go in that direction. Normally I do this with a powder in this shade, But I've just been watching some music videos. I know they had like really like, you know, prominent shadows underneath their cheekbones. I thought, you know, I'm gonna try it. I want to try it, so here I am. I love being able to play with makeup. Oh! I don't know if I've ever done it on this side. It'll be good to see though. I quite like the look of on that side, but we'll see. We will see. Right. So I need a loose powder actually. Not that one. That one. So this is gingham. My loose powder in gingham. So I'm just going to dab my fluffy brush in there and then brush off. Brush off my setting powder very lightly. You don't have to do it with loose powder. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It doesn't matter too much. I'm just gonna blend this. Okay. One important thing with makeup is to blend. If you don't blend, you start having like really obvious obvious things. Most of the time when I use setting powder, I like to put setting spray over it. Because it's a powder, I just want it to like soak in. I know it seems like a lot, don't worry. It will soak in, it's quite beautiful, I love it. So while I'm waiting for that to soak in, I think I need some lip balm. I need to make sure I drink loads today because I didn't drink a lot yesterday. Yesterday I think I had like a coconut latte and a coffee and not very much water. Not very much water at all. So that's still soaking in. Then I'll line my eyes. Where's my pencil eyeliner? I remember grabbing it and running out of the house with it because I was running late. Oh, look what I found in my makeup bag. I got this in Athens. Oh my God, now that is magnified. So pencil eyeliner. Should we make the eyes, should we make it really, you know, I'm going to line them quite heavily today. I usually don't, but I will today. Oh, look at that. I love that. Oh, thank you, Umi. Right, so my eyes are lined. My setting spray is soaked in. Right, so now I'm just gonna go off my face with powder again. So loose powder. Because I want a really matte look today. So there's different kinds of looks. If you want, there's like a dewy kind of look where you're really fresh face. I like dewy looks because it makes you look younger. So I like that dewy complexion, fresh face, looking like, you know, really just pure, for want of a better word. That you can get with like cream foundation or BB cream. And then when you want the powdered look, obviously you can get that with, you know, pressed powder, loose powder, liquid mineral foundation. And then that's when you look like, you know, you're using a Snapchat filter or something, like just literally flawless, perfect. So that's something you could do. Now I'm just going to go over. Now, you know that concealer I put underneath my cheeks? This is a pressed powder that goes with it. So I'm just gonna emphasize that a bit more. But remember, you want to blend. Can you see that shadow? That gives the impression that, you know, my face has got more contours and it's actually got that, you know, my cheekbones are actually more prominent than they are. That's why makeup is magic. I think I'm going to wear some blusher as well. I had it here a second ago. Scandalous. Where's the brush? Oh dear me. You know, when you don't need it, it's there. When you do need it, it disappears. There it is. I usually use my blusher to accentuate my contour. So what lipstick combo should I wear today? Should I just pick two random ones? Sparkling and Stubborn, maybe? Or Sublime and Screeching. I think I've done a lot of dark purples recently. Hey Juliet, how are you? I realize I'm not at work. You know what? I think everyone is so used to me being at work. They're like, oh, why are you here in the daytime? You know what? Occasionally they let me out. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, Lord. Yes, I'm not at work and they're surviving without me. Can you believe it? So this is Sparkling. So this is like a peachy color. Now I love these liquid lipsticks. They've got a beautiful matte finish. They're so creamy. They like apply so well. Like they're gorgeous. They're just gorgeous. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, so this red, Stubborn, one of my favorite colors. I think we don't even do it anymore, so I'm so glad I've got one. Right, so I tend to take the excess off and use very smallest amounts on the tip. I generally tend to wear more than one liquid lipstick at a time. It's just a habit I've got into, really. And there isn't too much thinking or planning involved. So I just pick up whatever I feel like wearing and I try it out, see if it works. This is the boring part. Ooh. Blending it in. That is the boring part. So I'm just going to get in a bit more red, a bit more Stubborn in there. Oh gosh, I keep trying to take off excess. Like, look how little I need. I got a bit too much on there. Now, when we talk about skincare, don't forget that includes your lips. We need to take care of our lips as well. How's that looking? So I tend to use the bottom end of a lip liner for my blending. I don't know where I learned that. I don't know when I started. But it's just something I do. How do you blend? You just roll your lips together. Tell me what works for you. So that is that. Oh, there's nowhere to slot that in. I'll just drop it. I wonder whether... Sometimes when I wear red, if I feel it's too bright, I try to darken the outer edges. Other times I'm quite happy and I leave it. I'm just trying to figure out how am I feeling today. How am I feeling? You know, I think I'll darken it a little with my favorite lip pencil, which is Pompous. It's gorgeous. Oh, Umi, I've missed seeing you do it. You're so good at it. Thank you, Tunde. So that's just adding the slightest bit of depth. Okay. Right, so I'm happy with that. And I think I'm going to line my eyes. Seeing as I haven't put on any eyeshadow or anything. Ugh, God, I struggle to unscrew things. So it helps to look down. And literally just draw. I mean, if you can write, if you can draw a line, you can do this. You don't need a particularly steady hand. It just applies so easily and naturally. Don't worry about making a mistake. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. Fantastic, Umi. That is amazing. Good news. And you know what? Thanks for sending girls to my event yesterday. It was wonderful. Wonderful. We're going to do that weekly from now on. The feedback was incredible. Now, if you live in Portsmouth, I've got this weekly business seminar I do. Because this makeup, it's not just a hobby, it's a business, right? So if you've ever thought of going into business and didn't know how to start or what to do, then come along. Best part, it's free. Do you know what? I love eyeliner. Like, how did we exist before eyeliner? Hey Marsha, hey Meg, hey Omo, like how did we do life before eyeliner came along? I love it. Right, same thing on the other side. First things first, don't worry about getting them exactly the same. It's really difficult. But if you want to, I could show you like privately how to do that. There's many tips and tricks. Look, what have I done? Right, so I start from the outside and then I work my way inside, all the way to the inside of my brow. What you don't want to do is blink while you're doing this, so kind of stop if you feel yourself about to blink. You know when you're going to blink, don't you? Yeah, so if you feel yourself about to blink, just stop what you're doing, blink, and then continue. I like to extend it downwards as well. Right, so how thick you do it on your eyelid is entirely up to you. It's very individual. This is sort of how I tend to leave mine. If you want to go Amy Winehouse, that's up to you. Hey Michelle, how are you doing? So that's that done. These come in various colors as well. I've got loads of different colors. And now I'm just gonna do my mascara, because that just completes the eye look beautifully, doesn't it? Mascara. God, I wish my iPad hadn't given out on me. I need some music. The sound of my own voice alone. It's too much to bear. Too much to bear. I love my Epic. Like, there's no mascara like it out there. At the moment, you can have it delivered free as well. It lengthens, curls, thickens. It just makes you fabulous in every way. I know the worst thing about mascara, the worst thing is clumping, and it doesn't do that. So yay! Mascara that doesn't clump. Right, so just doing the lower lashes. Look at my eyes, look at my eyes, look at me, and all you see is eyes. I love it. I'm starting to sniffle a little bit. So annoying, so annoying. Right, I feel like this is a complete look now. Is there anything you think I'm forgetting? I think I've done it all. So all I'm gonna do is, well, I love my makeup, love my perfume. With all that I am me, I'm just going to set all of that again. It's like beautiful dewy mists. So I'm just gonna rub that off the back of my hand. I'm wondering, should I use a bit of highlighter? Okay, yeah, I think I'll use a bit of highlighter. Why not? Why not? So this is powder highlighter, Opaline. Just gonna use a little bit. It's nice when you're not in a rush, isn't it? Actually take your time. Oh, should I do this? Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Hey Grace, how are you doing? Thank you. Oh, I'm smudging my lipstick now. You know what, let's use a fan brush. I saw my fan brush a second ago. There it is. I do own a fan brush. Yeah, much easier. Wunderbar. Right. Just need to clean that up a little. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys. Please give me some hearts, tell a friend, tag a friend, share on your wall, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you want any products, I've got them all. Just message me or comment below.